Can't juggle. Fuck's sake. So, pound of fat, pound of muscle. Which weighs the heaviest? Been getting all my clients with that. So they both weigh a pound, so they weigh the same weight. So muscle doesn't weigh more than fat, okay? Fat isn't lighter than muscle. Pound of each is the same. Just like a pound of feathers weighs the same as a pound of bricks. Now, what's the difference between these two? You can't turn muscle into fat and you can't turn fat into muscle. But what you can do, you can burn that and you can increase that. Okay, so you can lose that and you can build that. You can also lose that and you can build more of that. But they're two separate tissues. They're not related. One doesn't turn into the other. They're two separate tissues. If you think of your fat like battery pack. So this is where your energy, it's stored energy. So all these little cells in here, okay, they're collected in your blood and they're stored, depending on your hormones, different places in your body. Most of the time for blokes, it's here, okay? For women, everywhere. And it's up to your hormones, okay, where they get stored. So the insulin hormone is the one that is a transporter. The insulin transports from your blood into the cells, okay? So this is very important. We need it. If you don't have it, we die. This is energy. This is why people who are like really low body fat percentage, you know, you could be bulimic, anorexic, very low body fat percentage, are very lethargic, very tired, always, you know, suffer from headaches and things like that because the body is very, very low in nutrients and it's very low in reserves. Same with like competitive bodybuilders. They're very tired all the time. They struggle to walk up a flight of stairs without being tired because they don't have any of this. Now the reason for this is reproduction. This is why women have it more than men. Okay, for childbirth and survival, obviously. So we need a little bit of this. So this burns about 3.5 calories per pound. Now the muscle burns 7 calories per pound. Now this is more metabolically active, nearly double, which means at rest, so when you're sat here, like I am, not doing anything, the more of this I have in my body burns more calories than this does. So did you know I burn more calories, and you guys too, sat down or asleep, because I don't sleep sat down, but asleep, than I do actually active calories. Going to the gym, get me steps in. Your body burns, an average person, 1,300, 1,400 calories, okay, every single day, by not even moving. And then your active calories on top. And that number is to do with this. How much of this you have. And this as well, obviously, because this is 3.5 calories, yeah? So this together, it governs your metabolism. Not by Betty, who turns 50, I've got a slow metabolism, I've got bad genetics, nothing to do with that, okay? It's these what govern metabolism. But this is double. So ideally, in an ideal world, we're going to reduce this to something what's suitable for you. I don't want to throw percentages out because it depends on the individual and what they do for a living, okay? But for a bloke could be happy at 15, 20, 25% body fat. 25 is probably the max. For a woman, she could go to anything from 20 to 30. I think 35% is the borderline, okay? But somewhere, you know, as a bloke, I'll start seeing my abs about anything less than 20%, 18%, 15% body fat, which is really good, which is really hard to achieve as well for me as well. I'm probably about that, 18%. I fluctuate between 15 and 20% really. Got it down to 10% last year, and that was really tough. But anyway, I digress. So this is the one thing that you want to lose. That's done by calorie deficit, by increasing your steps. Now about what this does, the more of this, and how do you get this? Looks like a big dildo, doesn't it? Lifting weights and getting stronger. Now this burns this. Think of it that way. It doesn't actually technically happen like that, yeah? It's not like an Avenger with superpowers melting it inside. But what this does, this raises your metabolism, okay? So this will burn off. You get this in a gym, getting stronger, lifting weights, which is the most important part of any kind of training. And it's as important as anything in life, especially as people get older. So now I'm going to ask you, what makes you big and bulky? Now everybody thinks that this makes you big and bulky. Don't want to look like a man, don't want to have massive shoulders, but you never see on the street, you never see anybody walking past and go, God, that person needs to stop working out. That person obviously lifts too many weights. You never say that, do you? There might be that muscle Mary, Arnold Smith or something, walking in the street and you'd be like, God, that guy's a muscle Mary, he's on steads. But how many of them do you see? Never. You never see him, do you? Very rare, yeah? You know, that guy might need to stop taking steroids, but you never walk past somebody and say, that person, especially a woman, that woman needs to stop lifting weights, she looks like a man. What makes you big and bulky? This makes you big and bulky. Because look at the difference. Look at the size difference. This is lean, makes you look good, makes you perform good. This is health. Strengthens everything. Your bones, your joints, everything. Your heart's made out of this. Yeah, your heart's a muscle. Everything you need to do in life is to build this. This, we need it. It's important, but we have too much of it because of a lack of this and a lack of movement. When you're walking down the street, how many people do you go, God, that person's got too much of this. That person's definitely got too much fat. That person's got too much fat. That person needs to lose weight. That person needs to lose fat. All the time. Most people. Not this. So stop getting confused with this and this, okay? Okay? They're completely different things. None of them's bad. We need them both to survive. But we have too much of this and not enough of this. And that's the only difference. Lessons from this video. Don't cry too much about having some of this. We all need this to survive. Look at ways to reduce this, increasing your steps, tracking your calories, being in a caloric deficit. But look at building this. Get to a gym, get under a barbell. If you don't know what you're doing, hire a PT, hire a coach, but build this, especially as we're getting older, because as we're getting older, this reduces and this gets bigger. Menopause, hormone changes, hormone imbalances, but most importantly, because we live more stressful lives as we get older, so we move less, because we sit on his ass looking at a screen or looking at a steering wheel. And that's why we end up having more of this than this. So thanks for watching.